Yeah, hi everyone, it's Mr.T here. I just wanted to send a message out, especially to those folks in America right now that are seeing all sorts of crazy stuff happening and riots being triggered by paid folks like Antifa and George Soros. Most people don't want to be at war. It's like if you're a kid at school, you don't want to get up against any bullies. You hope there's no bullies, but what if there's bullies? And the headmaster is part of it. What do you do then? Well, you need to give the bully a real good thrashing, because there is no other way. When you're backed up in the corner and you're being violated, which you are, because your government has gone rogue. They're together with corporations and other governments. They're all part of something called Agenda 21. And I've been saying this for months and years now, that if you just watch the video with Rosa Koire, she used to do seminars internationally about Agenda 21. And a lot of people seem to still want to get hooked on, it's the left wing that's trying to get the better of the right wing parties. And I mean, they've been dividing and conquering us in every way possible. You got to take a bigger view of what's happening, which is the global view that 179 countries and 92 agreed in Rio de Janeiro to sign genocide agreements. And genocide against who? Well, like always, against the people. Doesn't matter whether you're yellow, white, black, or brown, they want to depopulate the planet. Even Prince Philip said, we need to cull the public, or the masses. They want to cull us, which means kill us. And they've been doing a very, very effective job at that in the hospitals since this CV-19 broke out. But leading up to that, they've been doing it for years. Every nasty event just about that's been portrayed in their controlled mainstream media was they created a problem, they controlled the reaction and the impression for the masses, and then they implemented their new totalitarian strategy, law, rule, or new kind of methods to handle society to get an even bigger control or handle on all of us. So we need to wake the hell up and realize, like that old saying goes, in taking arms against a sea of trouble, by doing so you end it. I watched these riot videos. I watched one this morning where police were just brutal, riding horses on top of people on purpose, driving along with police cars and just spraying pepper spray out the windows, just pushing people really hard so they fly 3-4 meters and smack their heads into curbstones. Okay, what else do you need to know? They are tyrants. And if they're not, we need to put them in a position where they say to their wife or girlfriend, that's it. I don't want to be part of this police force anymore because it doesn't stand for serving and protecting the people. I'm getting out and I'm joining the opposite force. It says in your constitution that you're allowed to have a militia that is stronger in firepower and in force than your own government in case they ever go rogue. And have they gone rogue? Hell yeah. Now people don't like being at war. I understand that. But when you're pushed into a corner and then they just want to keep grinding you down and beating you up from there, sometimes you have to. I've been up against bullies in the past, not only in school but also outside. And there's nothing that got them respecting you than a good beating. Fear. It's better to be feared than to be liked if it comes down to an arm wrestle. Just never be the provoker. But if you're being provoked and you're being bullied and you're being pushed to the point where you realize we don't have a government on our side anymore. There is nobody there to protect us. You know, all these people who got bullied in the video I saw this morning were not Antifa people. They were just innocent protesters, unhappy about the way things are in society. So when police attack innocent people, yet they'll leave their own looters, which is provocateurs, run around and smash windows and light police cars on fire. To do what? To stir civil unrest. To do what? To implement true martial law, which is part of Agenda 21. They've been wanting to do that as part of their plan for a long time. And now it's all about provoking and creating so much unrest that they have the excuse to control the lamestream media to the sheeple that because of all this civil unrest and all the looting and all the burning of police cars, we're having to bring in the military. And who caused it all? They did. So if they're causing the problem and they're trying to, again, furnish lies as to why the problem exists, and they want to put in some real totalitarian systems to control the people. Well, then we are at war, and then the militia should kick in. And they need to get out there. You know, a cop who has to decide to get out of bed to go to war every day to be shot at has to grow a serious set of balls compared to a cop who knows he can be a tyrant for the day and still come back and kiss his girlfriend and watch TV. That's two different creatures right there. We have to, as the people, put them in a position where you either frickin' respect and serve and protect the people, or boom, it's over. There should be some lead flying right now against any tyrants, against any politicians. I've said in other videos, they need to be hunted down and brought to justice. It's like cancer in a body. Things left by themselves with cancer go from bad to worse to horrible. And that's how I look at the American society right now. There's no government. It's one big cult corporation cooperating with other cults and corporations. And they've gone rogue, and you are the enemy. So it's just a big question of, are you going to do the right thing? Again, I'll repeat that little proverb. In taking arms against a sea of trouble, by doing so, you end it. Join a militia today, and if you are in a militia, get out there, protect the citizens, because there ain't any government anymore doing it. All right, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Fight hard. Over and out.